Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Aside from their good looks, Rhinoceros Beetle-People are also extremely strong. Gram for gram, you could say, they are the world's weightlifting champions. Although their competitions are run differently than humans, according to the Guinness World Records book, they can lift 850 times their own weight. Please continue watching for an example of good things coming in small packages.
Vegan, protective coat for karmic rain.
Bonjour. That's how people say hello in luxuriant French Guiana. Enthusiastic viewers, my name is Fania. I'm a vegan lady from the Rhinoceros Beetle Kingdom and pleased to be hosting this show about my extended global family. The cooperative co-inhabitants of this land pray for your days on earth to flow smoothly and according to God's plan. Welcome to Rhinoceros Beetle-People, weightlifting champions of the animal kingdom. You may be surprised by how many relatives I have. Beetle-People belong to an order of animal people known as Coleoptera. It's the largest such order on the planet, comprising about 25% of all species. Approximately 400,000 kinds of Beetle-People have been discovered, and the list is updated often to include new species. Dynastinae or Rhinoceros Beetle-People are noted for their peculiar shape and relatively massive size. We are a subdivision of Scarab Beetle-People and boast over 1,500 different types worldwide. Some of the more well-known species are the Hercules Beetle-People, Elephant Beetle-People, Unicorn Beetle-People, and Horn Beetle-People. Our appearance is quite enthralling, with a cylindrical exoskeleton made of chitin, a complex substance made from sugar molecules. Like other arthropods, our skeleton grows on the outside, protecting our delicate organs inside. Our glossy blue-black body is covered with small pits and grooves, which provide camouflage in the forest. What is more, males can change the color of their elytra or wing covers from greenish yellow to black and back again within a few minutes by adjusting the amount of water in their cuticles. Isn't that fascinating? We females have black punctured elytra, but the last quarter of each case is sometimes colored like the males. Our subfamily is blessed with another unique feature. Each male rhino beetle person has at least one horn on his head. It serves many purposes, such as digging, foraging through leaves, and collecting sap from trees. Given our size, it might look heavy, but it is actually quite light. Also composed of chitin, it is hollow and dry on the inside without any blood or muscle. Each variety of rhino Beetle-People has a distinctive design. Horns come in different sizes and shapes. Some smaller males have fittingly reduced headgear, while other larger ones have surprisingly long trunks that can grow to 2/3 of their body length. Rabbit rhino Beetle-People can be identified by two horns on their prothorax that are reminiscent of rabbit ears. Hercules Beetle-People sport two large horns that function like strong pincers. The upper one arches down from the back, while the bottom one curves up from the head. caliper rhino beetle people also have two horns, the lower of which has a serrated edge. The impressive primary horn of Japanese rhino beetle people is forked and curved at the end, resembling an ornate letter Y. And Moilen Campi rhino beetle people found only on Borneo have two horns on their thorax and a third attached to their head. You may be wondering why the horns differ so much among the species. A research team at the University of Montana in the United States conducted a study to answer this. They used computers to model horn structures and analyzed the stresses and strains on them during competitions. The scientists determined that each type of rhino beetle person has its own self-defense style, and the horns developed over time to suit their needs. As for our other features, we have compoundized with many hexagonal units called ommatidia. Each of these contains photoreceptor cells that provide our brain with one picture element. The brain then cleverly processes this visual data to form a complete image. When an object moves across our visual field, our ommatidia are turned on and off in response. So, compound eyes are particularly good at detecting motion. In addition, we have sensitive antennae with receptors for touch, smell, and taste. They enable us to locate food, detect scents left by other beetle people, and find places to lay our eggs. Then, we have two pairs of wings. Our hard-shelled outer wings do not provide any lift, but rather serve to protect our delicate flying wings when they are not being used. These thin, see-through membranes can get us off the ground, but we are not very graceful and do not travel far.
Vegan leaders, heroes of all time.
Now may be a good time to grab a snack and come right back. When we return, we will discuss the secret of our strength. So please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Rhinoceros Beetle-People, weightlifting champions of the animal kingdom on Supreme Master Television. Aside from our good looks, we are also extremely strong. Gram for gram, you could say we are the world's weightlifting champions, although our competitions are run differently than humans. According to the Guinness World Records book, we can lift 850 times our own weight. That would be the equivalent of a human lifting 9 fully grown male elephant people or 4 double-decker buses filled with passengers. Although I suspect a slight exaggeration, it shows that we are strong weightlifters. Relative to our size again, we are the second most powerful animal people in the world after people from the dung beetle kingdom. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Scientists have long been intrigued by our remarkable strength and efficiency at moving things much larger than ourselves. In the case of humans and other co-inhabitants such as pony or dog people, their metabolism increases in direct proportion to the weight they carry. In other words, if they move something that is 10% of their body weight, their metabolic rate rises by about 10%. Likewise, a small car might go 10 kilometers on 1 liter of gas, while a bus, twice its weight, would need double that amount of fuel to go the same distance. But we, rhinoceros beetle people, are much more efficient. When metabolism is measured by examining oxygen input, we use only 4 times more oxygen than normal, while supporting 30 times our weight. So, how do we do it? Humans have not figured it out yet. But let's look at a couple of the theories. Hermit crab people hold heavy shells by resting their abdomens on the seabed, which helps to lessen the weight. Researchers thought we might also employ this strategy, but we actually keep our bellies off the floor. Likewise, people who routinely carry heavy loads on their heads enhance their forward momentum with the rise and fall of their load. However, we walk too slowly for that. Thus, our technique remains a mystery. We are especially fond of hot and humid climates, tropical or subtropical, and can be found on every continent except Antarctica. Our favorite habitats range from hedges to parklands and woodlands. Some of us grow up to 15 centimeters long and weigh as much as 28 grams, making us the largest kind of beetle people discovered by humans so far. Like most insect folk, we go through a process of transformation from being immature to fully developed. The 4 phases of complete metamorphosis are egg, larva, pupa, and adult. When our females are ready to lay eggs, they deposit about 50 of them in a safe location with little or no light and decomposing vegetable matter. The eggs take 3 to 4 weeks to hatch and then spend the next 2 years as white larvae. They resemble maggots with fine reddish hairs and brown heads. If they are lucky, they will find their way to the inside of a falling tree where they can feed on the decaying wood. During this time, they shed the exoskeletons or molt between 9 and 20 times. When the larvae become yellowish and wrinkled, it is time for them to form cocoons and lay dormant in the pupal stage. The adult bodies develop slowly and secretly until they reach maturity and finally emerge. Somewhat sadly, full-grown rhinoceros beetle people live for only 4 months at most. If you go out for a walk on a warm night in the tropics, you may hear our characteristic hissing or squeaking sounds. We produce these warnings by rubbing our wing covers against our abdomen when we feel threatened or nervous. But there is no reason for a human to be alarmed. We can neither bite nor sting you. I think you will agree that we rhino beetle people are precious beings. In our formative years, we digest and thereby recycle dead plants. And as adults, we get our peaceful nutrition from fruit and sap. Did you know that you can aid our survival by choosing to be vegan? We have lost many trees and forests just for animal people livestock. If everyone stopped eating meat, vast woodland areas would be left alone and Earth would make a full recovery. Can I count on you to do your part?
Being vegan is truly the one thing that's connected me with inner peace. Yolanda Presswood, vegan.
Marvelous viewers, we are grateful that you joined us for our program today. Coming up next is To Believe in Humanity and Goodness is to Help Each Other, Part 5 of 7, on Between Master and Disciples. May your every breath be a reminder of your connection with the divine.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AW.